afternoon. Today is a Monday, yes, and you haven't heard from me all day because I've been too busy finishing off the barista, and I am just getting it ready now to send off to a whole new publisher. And I'm so scared that I am about to order 100 copies of a book because the proof book is going to cost 30 quid and I can't afford just for one book. Others saying, can I afford to spend 100? It's all very confusing and annoying and upsetting. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to hope and pray that it all works out. I think I'll be fine. Right? Well, hopefully you haven't seen anything today, and I apologise for that, but like I said, I've just been busy and there was nothing to see. But hopefully when I'm filming the outro, I will have the book ready and I can show you it. So also, I am watching Game of Thrones because I'm getting ready to prepare for when the new season starts. And I am now already on to season 3, 2, 1. Who knows? It's going to be beautiful. Every time I order a new book, I'm always so excited. Good morning. Today is... I forgot my cup. Try again. Oh, good. Today is Tuesday and I'm so tired. Woke up at 7 again because I'm a boss. Like, honestly, it's been the best thing for my mental health. And I feel like this, I'm just saying it every day, but I feel like I just need to keep reinforcing the fact that every day I get up early, I'm in a better mood. Yes, but I have a lot of work to do, as always. So even though I'm getting up really early, I still have loads of work to do. But one thing I did yesterday, which is really amazing, is I printed my next book, The Barista. It's another limited edition printing, so it's just a short story. I'm really happy with this one though, for like so many reasons, because every time I print a book, I'm always like, this is the best one. And it is! Well, the story itself is actually not the best story I've ever written. It was a writing competition where I was given a genre, a prompt, a theme and a character, and I had to integrate that into the story, and I had to integrate it within like an X amount of time with an X amount of words. So the story itself actually isn't the best at all, but I think my writing technique is one of the strongest. I think my formatting is just beautiful. I really like, although I'm still not happy with, but I think they're the best pictures I've done in the books. And my cover design, considering it's the first cover, it's not the first cover I've ever designed, but it is the first cover I've designed that's getting published. It's just so good. It's so good compared to especially like the first one I ever designed, which did look like it was on paint and really, really bad. And honestly, I love this one. I feel like you would see this in Waterstones, this cover, and I'm like, ah! And I love it. And the other thing that I love about it is, if you're interested in the process of writing, in my limited print editions, actually in I think all the books I've had published, so Peekaboo was another publisher, but I have always tried to put like an extra feature kind of thing at the back of it because I'm interested in that kind of stuff, and it'll usually be like where I got the idea from, maybe some Easter eggs in it, or the original concept art for the cover and stuff like that. In this particular one, it does have the concept art for the covers because there was quite a few changes, etc, etc, but it also has the complete very first draft of The Barista. So like the grammar is appalling, the spelling is appalling, some of the story is completely different, but I find that really interesting because you can read that and see the progression. You can see the before and after, and in its most extreme polar opposites of the first and the final, and I just think that's really interesting. Yeah, you can also see how bad my writing is when I'm speed writing just the first draft, because I just hammer it all out, and then I, like when you're like, as someone who works on marble and makes marble statues, you don't start to finally detail the face, the nose, the paws, the fingerprints straight away. You hammer out and bash out this rough shape and then you refine it. But I'm really happy with it, really happy with it. But I had a spine issue today because every single book that I publish is a learning curve. And this particular book was a learning curve. There was so much. Not only just designing a cover because I'd never really done that properly before, especially to get published. It was using a new printers. So when I have my books on Amazon, I use like Amazon Publishing to help me publish my books, and they're very helpful. A lot of those websites have their own built templates. They'll give you the exact layouts. They'll help you as much as they possibly can. But they're very expensive. As an example, when I printed Take My Life for 250 copies, I think that was like 500 quid. It was 500 quid, but I found another printers. Now they don't publish anything, so they don't sell it for me, they don't print it for me, they don't do anything. They literally just print what I give them and then they ship it to me, like Vistaprint, but for books. But they're so much cheaper because they're not publishers, if that makes sense. Well, of course it makes sense, yeah. So I can't afford it this time, but to get 250 books printed for this book, it would be like 300 quid. So I'd be saving £200. Therefore, I can sell the books for cheaper because I think I had to sell them £5 with postage. Now I can sell them for £4 with postage, and that's great because the cheaper they are, the more likely it is that they sell, you know? But I'm getting 100 printed because that's all I can afford. I couldn't even afford that, but I'm getting 100 printed. Obviously, the first batch of numbers is allocated to people on Patreon who pledge the book tier or higher, and it goes straight to them. And then the rest will go on sale. But there are quite a lot on Patreon. I was thinking of only getting 50 printed, making it like a really limited edition, just because it's not the best story, although I think everything around it makes it a good little book to have. But and then I was like, there's actually so many people pledging on Patreon, there would be very few left to sell, and I think that would actually be too limited. So I am actually quite happy about that. I think my plan in the future is to only ever get 100 printed from now on until it's guaranteed that those 100 will sell out pretty much straight away. Because when I got 250 done of Take My Life, I did that on the basis that if I could sell them in that month, that's what I could live off. But I didn't sell 250. I think I just reached halfway, and that's after October, November, December, 5 months trying to sell them. So I spent too much money for it to trickle in too slowly. I think I need to build it up that I do these things so people fully understand what's going on. But hey, Take My Life will sell. I'm really proud of that book. I have no problems to continue pushing it. It will sell. It's not like I have to give that stock back and I'm out of pocket. But I just can't afford. I can't even fathom the time when I owned a business and I used to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, that I would have £500 to even move around and loan to myself. I just couldn't even imagine that. Like, these books cost me I think £130 and I'm stressing out, like I've got no money left. And I'm like, oh my god, how my life has changed. Also, something really exciting has just come in the post. Just gonna hide my address there. Ah! So these, I know what these are. I don't wanna rip the envelope. I wanna open it properly. So these are tickets to something like bucket list. These were a gift for when I go to London. It's the best gift in the world, honestly. I wanna cry. I want to cry. These are tickets. So these are tickets to go to the English National Opera to watch Kelsey Grammer, aka Frasier, sing at the National Opera. I've always wanted, like, there's just so many things in that sentence that I don't think I'll ever get to do in a lifetime, and I've always wanted to do in a lifetime. I'm shaking, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Best gift ever. Like, really early birthday present, best gift ever. It's so cold in this house that I'm sitting in the living room, not because it's nicer to work, but because I can put my feet in the sun, which I have really long socks on to like close the gap in my pajamas, slippers. I'm just a walking fashion disaster right now. And I'm just sitting here trying to warm my legs up and my feet up and everything. I'm so cold. And I don't want to do uni work. I've got a really bad issue with concentrating right now. I don't want to, but I have to. But I don't want to. So I'm just looking on YouTube because I need to be more active. Oh, what have I done? Because I need to be more active. Because all I do now is sit around to earn a living. I don't, like, at least with my shop, I was always on my feet walking around, and I'm putting on quite a lot of weight, even though my diet's probably the best it's ever been. And I was like, what can I do at home? And I was like, I could do yoga. Because, and I don't mean that's the only thing, but yoga really does get my heart rate up. It's really good. I just tried one and nearly died. So I was like, okay, I need yoga for beginners. And I've just seen this thing, 30 days of yoga, and it's like day 1. I don't know why I never considered someone would do something like that, but I am kind of like, that's genius, because I'm going to log on to their channel every single day for at least a month. That's very good. And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and keep up with that 30 days of yoga. I can do that. I can do 30 minutes every day. I can't even read a comic every day, but still, I can try. This will be funny.